Senator Baucus, the chairman of the Finance Committee, has had a tremendous burden. It's gone on for well more than a year. He's been criticized, he's been praised, but he's always been there trying to move this ball forward, always having the idea that we could get this done when a lot of people around him said it can't be done. So I personally appreciate Max Baucus and the good work that he has done for these many years for the state of Montana, but in recent years, in recent months, America has come to know the great work that he's done on this bill, which is now law. Tom Harkin, what a wonderful human being. When I had a very difficult election in 1998, no one called more often to find out how I was doing, both before the election and after the election. He is my friend. I care a great deal about him. He has some big shoes to fill, those of Ted Kennedy. He has been so easy to work with. Chris Dodd, even though he was no longer running the committee because Senator Kennedy had died, Tom Harkin never got involved in that. He let everything dealing with health care that the committee had done to Chris Dodd. It worked out well. We were able to do reconciliation, and he moved into something that he has such great passion, and that's education. So thank you very much. Kent Conrad and I came to the Senate together. When the history books are written, it will certainly be a chapter or two or three talking about a person who, over the years, knows more about the finances of this country than any other human being, anyone. He and I are friends. He is the reason that we're here now with so little controversy on these points of order. He has been someone that he can really, because he is such a perfectionist, quite frankly, can really get on your nerves. He is someone who always wants to make sure that the I is dotted, the T is crossed. So I am so grateful that we're able to be where we are as a result of the good work of this honorable man from the state of North Dakota. Finally, Mr. President, I have seen this man shed tears on so many occasions in the last few months. Why? Because his pal is no longer in the Senate. His buddy, his soulmate. There could not be two better friends than Ted Kennedy and Chris Dodd. I don't know how you could be better friends than they were to each other. He's done such a good job filling in for Ted Kennedy. And I know we want to get to this vote, but I love Chris Dodd. He is such a wonderful person. His family is remarkably good. He got home at 3:45 this morning, and Grace woke him up at 5 to tell her a story. So, Chris, thank you very much for what you do. I think it would be very appropriate, and I hope I don't offend anyone. If I do, I certainly don't mean to. But I think it would be very appropriate right now to have a minute of silence for our departed friend, one of the great senators in the history of this country, Ted Kennedy. And I would ask the chair to direct that minute of silence.
The chair will, without objection, direct a moment of silence, a minute of silence.